Federal Chair Jerome Powell recently made a big statement in Congress, and Bitcoin has blown past 30K. Is this the early stages of the next bull run? This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Cody Buffington. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to know when we drop our latest content. Follow us on Twitter, AltcoinBuzzIO, and as always, this is not financial advice, and we wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Bitcoin has finally managed to regain the psychological threshold at $30,000, pulling the majority of the cryptocurrency market up with it. As many as 259 transactions worth over $1 million took place on the Bitcoin network just 2 hours after it hit $30,000. According to Sentiment, the volume of these whale transactions had at the time broken a recent record, having hit their highest hour in over 3 months, and that volume likely needs to continue rising to justify more growth. The cryptocurrency's price jumped to $30,800 on Wednesday, the highest price since April 14th, cheering the recent flurry of spot Bitcoin ETF applications. BRC20s have also been the best performing category in the last 24 hours with a 21.5% gain. We just released a video on the best BRC20 wallets, so make sure to check that out, link down below. Blockchain-based payments firm Ripple has obtained regulatory approval from Singapore's financial regulator to offer digital asset payments and token products in the city-state. Ripple confirmed the approval from the Monetary Authority of Singapore in a June 22nd statement. The approval will allow its subsidiary Ripple Markets Asia Pacific to further scale its on-demand liquidity. The on-demand liquidity helps Ripple customers to move XRP around the world without banks intervening as intermediaries. The firm applied for the institutional payment license under Singapore's Payment Service Act, and Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse praised the Singaporean regulator for its pragmatic innovation-first approach to cryptocurrency-related services, adding that the country will provide a prominent gateway for Ripple's business operations in Asia-Pacific. Ripple's chief legal officer Stu Alderati also noted that Singapore's early leadership is paving the way for other regulators looking to develop a clear taxonomy and licensing framework. Alderati explained that this approval expands upon Ripple's customer reach. This regulatory approval from Singapore will enable us to better support our forward-thinking customers looking to hone in on blockchain and crypto technologies to build a more inclusive and borderless financial system. In 2022, Ripple managed to double the number of employees at its Asia-Pacific headquarters. While Ripple's path to compliance with Singapore came without much in the way of legal barriers, this hasn't been the case elsewhere. Ripple's legal team has had their hands tied with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission since December 2022 after the regulator sued them for allegedly offering XRP as an unregistered security. Global cryptocurrency exchange Binance announced the launch of a regulated digital asset platform in Kazakhstan amid growing regulatory troubles in the West. The launch of the new platform was announced at a press event on June 20th. The new platform will offer a slew of crypto and fiat-focused services for Kazakhstani end users, including exchange and conversion services, deposit and withdrawal of fiat, and custody of crypto assets. The banking services will be offered by Kazakhstan's Freedom Finance Bank, which will allow the new digital asset exchange users to transfer fiat funds to their accounts on the platform. Apart from its troubles in the US, the crypto exchange is also facing regulatory pushback from several European countries. One report indicated the exchange has been under investigation in France since early 2022. The exchange had to exit the Dutch market after failing to secure a virtual asset service provider license from regulators in the Netherlands. The exchange also applied to wind down services in the United Kingdom and Cyprus. Despite occasional hiccups in the cryptocurrency sphere caused by businesses going bankrupt and regulators filing lawsuits, Cardano has been recording steady growth in terms of its adoption during the month of June. As it happens, Cardano has been adding an average of 2,446 new crypto wallets every day since June 1st, bringing the total number of Cardano holding addresses to over 4.1 million. In other words, the Cardano network has been growing larger by 48,924 new addresses in June, adding up to the total number of over 318,000 new cryptocurrency wallets added since the year's turn. As things stand, the current price of ADA is 28 cents, recording an 8.5% gain on the day and a 1% increase on its weekly chart as it follows the general bullish sentiment. Meanwhile, the latest Cardano Node 8.1.1 update has recently launched on the mainnet, featuring software patches for minor issues in an effort to reduce epic transitions and improve the blockchain performance for its users, which may lead to further increased adoption. Ethereum has been the dominant smart contract and decentralized application network since its inception. Ether's dominance in market cap has grown over the past couple of years from an 18% average in July 2021 to the current 20%. The disparity between Ethereum and others is also evident when analyzing the total value locked on each network's smart contracts. Ethereum is the absolute leader with $24.6 billion in TVL, followed by Tron's $5.4 billion and BNB Chain's $3.3 billion. And so here's a few reasons why ETH dominance has been on the rise. The Ethereum ecosystem has the highest number of active developers, surpassing 1,870, which is more than the next three competitors, Polkadot, Cosmos, and Solana combined. Ether's futures contracts are essential for institutional trading practices like hedging and trading with leverage. Ether's cash-settled futures were added to the Chicago Mercantile Exchange in February 2021. To date, no other cryptocurrency apart from Bitcoin has reached the world's largest derivatives exchange. NFTs are also a perfect example of how cheaper, faster transactions do not always translate to increased adoption. Nothing is stopping NFT projects from shifting between blockchains, whether for new listings or existing collections. Despite facing gas fees that often break above $10, Ethereum remains the absolute leader in the number of buyers and total sales. According to CryptoSlam, Ethereum reached $380 million in sales over the past 30 days, while Solana, Polygon, and BNB Chain totaled a combined $93 million.
We do see payment stablecoins as a form of money, and in all advanced economies, the ultimate source of credibility in money is the central bank, and we believe that it would be appropriate to have quite a robust federal role in what happens in stablecoins going forward, and that leaving us with a weak role and allowing a lot of private money creation at the state level would be a mistake. But nonetheless, again, I do appreciate that we've been able to be heard and share our views with the committee.
Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell argued for the need for strong central bank oversight in stablecoin regulations being crafted by lawmakers in the House Financial Services Committee. Powell said in a testimony, "We do see payment stablecoins as a form of money, and in all advanced economies, the ultimate source of credibility is money in the central bank." Powell also noted that the Fed staff has been involved in talks with lawmakers from both parties on crypto legislation.
Crypto and digital assets in the U.S. has got a market cap of around $1.1 trillion right now. It's been there for a bit. Do you acknowledge that this asset class has staying power in the U.S. economy?
It appears to have some staying power. Of course, that $1.1 trillion was, what was that a year ago? A lot higher.
Yeah, it's had some volatility in large measure due to the lack of legal clarity, and so hopefully this committee will help that quite a lot here this summer.
The panel, led by Chairman Patrick McHenry, will be marking up 2 crypto bills in late July. Markup is an open session that invites debate or edits to the details of a bill before it gets to a committee vote. McHenry said he is scheduling the much-debated stablecoin legislation and a wider bill that would set the overall market structure and oversight for cryptocurrencies in the U.S. Powell also addressed the debate over whether the U.S. should establish a central bank digital currency, saying we're a long way from this. If the Fed were to set up a digital dollar, Powell said the central bank has no interest in managing retail accounts. Cryptocurrency fund manager Valkyrie is applying for a Bitcoin Spot ETF, joining several other financial firms that have applied for similar applications with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission. Valkyrie filed an S-1 registration form for a Bitcoin Spot ETF with the SEC on June 21st. In it, the firm indicated that it would seek to list the fund on the NASDAQ under the symbol BRRR. Valkyrie also launched the second Bitcoin futures ETF in the US, the Valkyrie Bitcoin Strategy ETF, or BTF. Valkyrie also runs the Valkyrie Bitcoin Miners ETF, which tracks securities of companies that derive their revenue or profits from Bitcoin mining. Valkyrie was apparently inspired to take action by the recent activity of its competitors. Valkyrie's chief investment officer said that he thought a Bitcoin ETF would only be possible in a future administration after the next election. However, BlackRock applied to list a Bitcoin Spot ETF on the NASDAQ on a trust on June 15th, and WisdomTree and Invesco filed similar applications on June 20th. Polygon has introduced a new artificial intelligence interface powered by OpenAI's ChatGPT, designed to aid developers building decentralized apps for the network. The AI interface, called Polygon Copilot, is powered by GPT-4 large language model and trained on documentation about the Polygon blockchain. This would provide developers with analytics and insights who are building dApps, looking at wallets and transactions, or creating NFTs in the network's ecosystem. Polygon Copilot also has 3 different tiers: beginner, advanced, and degen, that will help onboard users depending on their comfortability with using the interface. Polygon founder Sandeep also recently shared on Twitter that Polygon is listed as one of the 100 most influential companies in the world for 2023, adding that the real journey of the Polygon ecosystem has just begun with Polygon 2.0. That's it for your Altcoin Buzz News Update. I'm your host, Cody Buffington. Thanks for watching.